Hey everybody, it's Sydney. Welcome back to our channel. I know we keep saying we're going to be making a video together coming soon, but we're in the middle of moving right now and we've really been slacking on content. So I'm just going to be showing you a video that a lot of you have probably already seen. It's the mini episode from when we were on Say Yes to the Dress America. I'm going to cover a few details about the mini episode at the end of this video, so keep watching till the end. I'll show you a few pictures and talk a little bit about it. And it was really cool how God worked in that experience of us being in New York on the show. So stick with me till the end, and without any further ado, here's our mini episode.
Just say yes to the Dress America!
My name is Sydney and I'm representing Indiana. Walking into Kleinfeld is just absolutely beautiful. If you are in Indiana and you go into a dress shop, you just have like a little room and there's a few racks of dresses, but you come in here and it's like, it just blows your mind. It's more than anything I've ever seen. I'm a little bit anxious about finding a dress. I just hope I can find something that I really love, because you think that you might try on a whole bunch, but what if in the end you just don't love something? I told my fiance early on when we first started dating. He asked me about my purity and about my faith, and just kind of asked me where my boundaries were. And he said, I think that's amazing and that's something that I would love to support you in. And so it's something that as we approach our wedding day, we're really excited about that whole side of things, but we kind of wanted to bring that out in my wedding dress as well, as just a symbol of what we stand for.
Hi, I'm Sydney.
I'm your consultant today.
If I could describe my perfect dress, I think I would have something form-fitting. I'm not really looking for the like poofy ball gowns. I want something a little more that fits my body. I also really love lace and something that maybe comes up a little higher on the neck. And then I'm having like a little bit of a conflict inside of me, because I would like a white dress, but then I also like the tan underneath with the white lace on top of it. So I could go either way with that.
Well, we'll try both styles.
Yes, I would love to.
And this is more fitted, but is that like too expensive?
Probably too close at the top.
Even this.
I'd be willing to try that too. I know I've been saying like a lot more fitted, but I'd be willing to try that one.
I love the one that she just picked up. That was pretty.
Yeah,
Try it.
That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it.
This one?
Yes. Oh my gosh, Sid, I could see you in that one.
I know.
That one's so pretty.
So we already have 5 dresses. Let's start with those, and then we can go from there. You can always come back and try more.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna be right here in room 1.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're just gonna play dress up, and we'll show you what we have.
What are you expecting to see of Sydney?
Well, okay, so knowing Sydney, I know she likes the more fitted outfits.
Absolutely.
So I know that's
Yep.
what she's gonna go for, is a more
Yep.
fitted dress, which
Yep.
I'm really excited to see her in.
Yep.
And with her skin tone and her hair color, I
Yeah.
think the lace will look so
I
beautiful
think you're
on
absolutely
her.
right.
Dress number 1.
That's very
Pretty. So this is dress number 1. It's a Pronovius.
So perfect.
A crepe fit to flare with an all illusion and lace back.
I actually picked this one first because I was like, oh, this is kind of just a more average style of dress. But I think like once I put it on, I was like, this is way more stunning than I expected. Yeah, very like classy covered look in the front, but like the rustic look in the back.
Yes.
And the train is so long, like
It's insane.
yeah, it's all lace.
Yeah.
And my fiance really wants me to have a white dress just because of like waiting till marriage. On the fashion side of things, I like the tan dresses with the lace overlaying the tan. And so this kind of gives me both of those.
Yeah, it looks beautiful on you. I absolutely love it.
Okay, so this is definitely a contender.
Yes.
We have a few more we're still gonna try, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm excited.
Oh my.
Dress number 2.
Sydney, oh my. I thought we couldn't talk the other one, but
So we have an A-line by Panina Tournay. So similar to what she's looking for, has the high neck, except it's an illusion. So there's a little more exposure, but she's actually all covered up. And then yeah, it's an A-line, so it's not fitted like the last.
I'm really liking the center, the midline there. Oh my
It like holds
gosh.
me super tight right in here.
It does. It's so perfect. What do you think, Sydney?
That's
Like I love the open back.
yeah.
I also feel like even though I'm looking at this one right now, I'm like, wait, I really love like the waistline and everything.
what it does right there.
At the same time, it's like I'm not reacting as much like whoa as I did when I tried on that one, which makes me wonder if
Right.
I still like that one. But then in the back, I feel like it doesn't do as much for my body as what the last one did. Like I love the open back, but like moving down is just kind of like
I
there.
I love it. I
Yeah.
think it looks amazing on you, but I do think that you would continue to be drawn back to that first one.
Yeah.
It's just going to be so hard to beat that first one.
I wonder if I was to go like back and forth, like at the end, if I like tried on that one again, I wonder how I would feel going back to it, if I would still be more drawn to that one.
We can do that. We can try whatever else we have on in here. Then, if you're not feeling those, we'll put the first one back on.
Oh, that's very
Oh, your
pretty.
face. Oh my goodness.
That's very pretty. That's
Wait,
very
what do you
pretty.
think?
I love it.
I love that.
Wait, look at it. Can you see
It's
the
it's
hair?
a lure. So
It's an allure.
That's so pretty.
yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's a lot more bling than I would have ever expected.
Yeah.
And I'm still like a little bit on the fence about it just because but like it still has the rustic look.
It does.
So it's not like taking away from the rustic look, I don't think. It just has both.
Well, I think it just.
But I just like the way it
other two
fits.
out.
I know.
I'm not even.
Okay, the
kidding
fit of it
you.
is amazing.
See, I think that's so perfect. I'm not even kidding you. That's
So do you see
her.
this underlining? It's really delicate Chantilly lace, and then you have this Alanson lace that has all the beading and just a sparkle on it.
If you were drawn to one, would you like this one or the first or second?
Oh, it's just because the first one's a little bit different from what I usually try on, and this is so like. That's probably why I like it a lot. Is because it's like my typical type of dress, but it's also like I always wear this.
Let's try the first one on one more time and see how we feel.
We'll know.
Sounds good.
It's just too special and exactly everything she wanted.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a veil?
Yes.
She says it like that. I know. You have to stop crying, or I'm gonna cry too much.
Okay, you ready?
When you put it like that, Sid, I know that that's the dress for you.
Hello, my beautiful bride. How are you?
I'm good.
Gorgeous. Look at you. Wow. Quite
What do you
spectacular. Look at the train. Oh my gosh, girls, what do you think? It's beautiful.
love it.
I think this is your dress.
I think so.
So, Sidney, are we going to ask the question?
Yes, you can ask the question.
Sydney, are you saying yes to the dress?
I'm saying yes to the dress.
Congratulations. I love it. It's beautiful.
So that was our mini episode. I know in the video it's kind of hard to understand maybe why we were so emotional, but it's really because of the meaning behind the dress and not the dress itself. When I went into this whole experience, I was praying and asking God that if he could use me for his glory to let me be on the show. So I wanted to make sure that I was spreading the good news of God when I was there. So part of what I wanted in a dress was I wanted something pure white to represent my purity, and I know Connor really wanted me in a pure white dress for that same reason, because he always said, of all people, you deserve to be in a white dress on your wedding day. And I thought that was really sweet, but I also really wanted something that was lace. So I just happened to find a dress that was solid white on the front and really represented what we stood for, and the back had the lace. But in the video, it's hard to understand almost why I picked that dress, because it didn't look the best in the dressing room compared to some of the other dresses. But what you didn't see is that back at home, I had already picked out a wedding dress for my wedding because I didn't know I was going to be getting on this show. So I had already bought a dress, and it was pretty much identical to one of the other dresses that I tried on in the fitting rooms there. So I didn't want to buy the same dress that I had already bought at home. So I wanted something a little bit different, which is what kept drawing me back to the solid white dress, because it was a little bit different, but also just because of what it represented in our faith, and I really wanted to be able to showcase that on television. And I thought it was really cool that they left part of that in. I didn't think they would leave any of it in about our faith, but they did leave some of it in. But when my mom started crying, it wasn't just because she was like, oh, that dress is so great, but she knew that it represented my purity, and she knew that that had to be the dress that I chose. And that's why she says, when you put it like that, I know that's the dress that you need to wear. And we just both thought that was really special, and that's why we all were crying on the show. And something else that was really amazing is I told the consultants that I was working with about my story and about how we were waiting until marriage. And one consultant actually said she was waiting as well, and she felt like she'd kind of lost hope that there were even any men left that would be okay with that. And she just said that our story gave her hope, and we were able to talk about our faith together and what it's like to maintain purity through those years of dating. And it was just really cool to see God showing up even right there in Kleinfeld, which is exactly what I had been praying would happen. I also wanted to point out that while that dress looked kind of ridiculous and baggy on me in the dressing room, I had such a vision of what it could look like after alterations, and that's the reason I decided to go with it. I knew it looked baggy and weird in the dressing room, and I knew it would probably come across that way to viewers and they might not understand why I chose it, but I had a really clear vision of what it could look like. And they said of all 52 dresses of all the girls from every state, mine took the most and the longest alterations. So that just tells you how much work they put into it to get it to fit me correctly. And it really did exceed my expectations for the vision that I had when I chose the dress. So that's why I picked it, even though in the dressing room it didn't look very good. But I did show you a before and after to show you the amazing work that they did when they made the alterations. But anytime anybody finds out that I was on the show in general, they have a million questions. And if you have any questions right now, please drop them below in the comments, and we will make a video and answer some of those questions for you. It really was a crazy, interesting, fun, once-in-a-lifetime kind of opportunity. And if you guys have questions, I'd love to answer them in a future video, so let us know. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe to our channel, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be ready for our next video. And remember that what God thinks about you is way more important than what the world thinks about you. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.